Indian stock market has been on a losing streak for several months. It was showing signs of recovery 2 weeks back, and again last week most of the stocks closed in red, especially infrastructure stocks. Today our focus will be on infrastructure industries and their future growth opportunities. Hello dear investors and viewers, my name is Sunita and you are watching my YouTube channel Sunshine Stocks, where I intend to bring quality content on specific stocks and industries. Today in this video and subsequent videos, we discuss the following points. What are Indian infrastructure industries? Plans and goals of Indian government and key factors driving Indian infrastructure growth. Main strength and opportunities ahead. The challenges the infrastructure industry face now. Key ratios to find fundamentally strong infrastructure companies in India. Growth-oriented stocks from the infrastructure stock universe. Analysis of selected stocks. I have spent a lot of time preparing this quality video. This interesting subject you will watch in 2 or more parts. I am sure this will add some value to your investment journey. Your subscriptions, likes and shares will motivate me to bring more quality content like this. Alright, let's begin. First, let us understand the Indian infrastructure industries as a whole. India's infrastructure sector is prepared for strong growth. If a company is in exponential growth mode, the infrastructure must be developed first, be it rail, road, airports, waterways, electricity and power sector. Indian economy's double engines are infrastructure and finance. If we need to achieve a 5 trillion economy in 2025, infrastructure development has to happen. India has the world's second largest road network in terms of kilometers. India's railways is ranking 4th in the world. India plans to expand inland waterways, hence 111 new national highways are under development for connectivity. This will reduce fuel and logistic cost. Aviation has experienced substantial growth in the last 10 years, adding many new airports across the country. It is also the 5th largest metro network in the world. Power generation, irrigation, water supply and telecommunications related infrastructures are other areas of development. All these figures will give you an idea of how massive the infrastructure industries are and the future growth potential of the industry as a whole. That's why in the last budget, government has allocated 11.11 lakh crores rupees in the budget 2024, which is 3.4% of the total GDP of our country. According to CRISIL Infrastructure Yearbook 2023, India will spend 143 lakh crores rupees on infrastructure alone in the next 6 years, that is until 2030. Now let's move on to the next point of this video, how the Indian government plans to spend this amount and through which schemes. As I mentioned earlier, 11.11 lakh crores have been allocated, out of which only 35% has been spent so far. The reason for the delay is due to delay in approving orders, union elections, the 9 state election, the monsoon, global economy and the recession. However, now with an elected central government in place, the allocated amount is likely to be spent in the coming months or years. Government infrastructure initiatives are like PM Gati Shakti. Through this scheme, multimodal economic zones are going to be built. Sagarmala, port-led direct and indirect connectivity projects. Bharatmala Pariyojana. This scheme aims to optimize freight and passenger movement by building and bringing the gaps to provide high-speed transportation. 5,35,000 crore rupees is allocated for building 34,800 kilometers of roads and associated bridge. Power generation and green energy push require capital expenditure, and there are many companies like Tata, Adani are already the front runners in this arena. Government has plans to attract foreign direct investment in the infrastructure industry. Countries like Saudi Arabia and UAE are interested in investing in Indian infrastructure industries. Jal Jeevan Mission to build check dams, hydro water projects, Har Ghar Jal scheme to bring water pipeline to 5 homes is also in the pipeline. Smart city mission for urban housing and townships. Allocation to National Logistic Policy aims at multimodal transport, connectivity from rail to highways, to ease transport of goods, connectivity to ports, and development of many small ports. If implemented properly, the cost of logistics will come down and our product will be cost effective. The plans and allocations seems to be exciting and promising, but are they executing the vision into mission? Are we capable of achieving this target to become a developed country in 2047? For that, we need to know the strength of our infrastructure industry. Our country is promising and a land of opportunities filled with young population and talent. India has a low cost and skilled workforce, whether it is availability of a workforce or skilled technician or engineers. And the country mostly doesn't need any outside support. Years long experience in the field helps the qualified companies execute complex projects. Steady economic growth in the country and the government support, FDI and DIA participation in building urban townships, housing and build-up of infrastructure projects. So the natural question that would pop up in your mind would be, why was the allocated amount not spent? Why do the stock prices keep falling? To answer these questions, we can see the fourth point of our discussion. The main challenges the infrastructure industries are facing now. The main obstacles come from the government bodies only. There are many issues in acquiring land to build highways and road projects. Overpopulation and related problems often force the government to give importance to populist basic schemes, neglecting to give approvals for major projects. This was especially challenging for the past 7 to 8 months due to natural calamities, central and state elections, global recession, etc. Corruption at all levels is one of the main reasons for delay in every project. The gap between allocated funds and the used funds are huge. Except during COVID period, the allocated amount was not fully utilized. This year also allocated amount was 11.11 lakh crore, out of which 35 to 40% only spent till date as per reports. We have 3 more months left for another fiscal year to start. These are all some of the main reasons for the continuous fall of infrastructure stocks. The questions to be answered by the central government are as follows. What specific metrics will the government use to measure the success of the allocated infrastructure budget? How will the delays caused by elections and global economic factors be addressed to ensure the timely execution of infrastructure projects? Experts say 1 rupee spent on infrastructure development will generate 7 rupees in return. China's robust growth came after its infrastructure development only. Alright, if you believe the India's growth theme and want to be part of its growth, you need to invest in infrastructure stock. But if you think, how will I know which one is a good stock? How will I analyze the fundamentals of the stocks? You need to watch this part. That is, key ratios to find fundamentally strong infrastructure stocks. If you go to the screener and type the infrastructure and engineering screen, you can get 200 plus companies involved in this field. This is not inclusive of capital goods like cement, iron, steel and other allied industries connected with these infrastructure industries. To keep the focus only on infrastructure companies, I have used some key metrics to shortlist the best performing companies as of now. These are in addition to sales growth, profit growth, ROCE, ROE, and the essential ratios we normally check. The key metrics I have considered are physical assets owned by the company and net and gross block, order book, operational quality, government issues like arbitration or litigation, debt equity ratio, liquidity ratio, interest cover ratio, Petrovsky score, price to book ratio, PE ratio versus industry PE. There is a lot you need to know, right? So far, if you are liking it and appreciate the content, please like and comment why you like it. Based on the filters, I have shortlisted 5 companies from each sector and we will analyze in detail in the subsequent videos. This video is getting lengthy and I shall continue the analysis and reveal the stock names in the next video. If you won't have to wait too long for that, very soon you will get it. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you.